JB Morrow going, get your bag.
Yes, we back at it again, man. The Ern and TaTa Podcast. First and foremost, man, we are thankful that you are here with us again. You know what I mean? We appreciate you. If you listen to us on audio, we encourage you to go to our YouTube. If you watch us on YouTube, we encourage you to go to our audio. We on all platforms, you know what I'm saying? Apple, Spotify, iHeart, the list goes on. If you find somewhere where we not there, let me know and I'll put us there. You know what I mean? We everywhere like broken glass. You know what I mean? As always, we ask that you like, rate, review, share, subscribe. All of those small things show you appreciate the big things that we do. Today's episode is love languages. I know you're not familiar with what love languages is. Love languages are the different ways people express and receive love emotionally. You know what I'm saying? The concept suggests that while people may experience love, they do not always feel loved in the same way. You know what I mean? Some people feel love through words, others through actions, time, affection, support, consistency, emotional connection. Understanding a person's love language can help improve communications, emotional intimacy, and relationships by recognizing what makes that person feel valued, appreciated, and cared for. You know what I'm saying? So a love language, just to break it down in layman terms, you know what I'm saying, is like the direct thing that someone can show you, or the things that you express that you love this person. You know what I mean? And there are forms of love languages. I had them all over here. Let's go through the forms of love. It's actually more. Like, people come up with different ones every day. You know what I mean? Because everybody likes to be loved different ways, and everybody shows love in different ways. But these are like the core ones. We got words of affirmation, acts of service, receiving gifts, quality time, physical touch, financial stability, emotional safety, attention and presence, consistency, protection, peace, being understood, loyalty, support, respect, food, roasting or teasing, sending memes, TikToks, sharing music, silence, comfort, problem solving, and space. Or, I mean, just the 22. They consider that like the core forms of love. You know what I'm saying? Languages. Just going through the list. Do you recognize anything that's like your love language? I know food is your love language.
Food is my love language.
Yeah, food is your love language. And I'm not. First off, let me just, for the disrespectful people out there that's talking about my wife.
People talking about me?
I know where you live at.
Shut up. Nobody's talking about me.
You know what I'm saying? I possess some qualities that will make me handle situations in a certain way.
Nobody's
okay?
talking about
It's like, no, let me stop. Go ahead.
What? Food? Yeah. Roasting, teasing.
That's one of yours?
That's yours.
Oh, okay.
Do I roast you sometimes?
You do. You roast me a lot. I just don't say nothing.
I don't be roasting you. I do send memes and stuff.
You do.
I do that a lot. Sharing music sometimes. You know, music. I love music. That's like my number one favorite thing is to listen to music. Financial security.
Mm-hmm.
Emotional safety, protection. A lot of these are like me.
A lot of them?
Well, I guess like I guess the love language that you give me is what I'm needing, I guess.
Well, what would necessarily be yours? Like, what is it something on there that I don't do that you see as a love language though?
That you don't do?
Yeah, that I don't do.
I think
that
you
like,
do everything on this list.
So all right, going over that, like, what is some things that you like? Like, let's say it's something that you like. Maybe I don't do it all the time, but you like, oh, when he does that, I do love it, but he don't do it all the time. That you can speak
Quality
to
time.
Quality time.
Physical touch.
Okay, physical touch. Yeah.
That's it.
Those are the things that I don't do that you would love to be done.
Yeah,
more.
you don't do enough. Yeah.
I think that all right, because you went on there and said the things that you did. You say the things that you do. You did say that you did. You said that you do the sending of the memes and the TikToks. That's one thing that you do.
Yeah.
Sharing music, not so much with me. You share music with my daughter a lot. But love language, it goes beyond it's not just an intimate relationship.
Right.
It can be like, I mean, this is what I do with my kids. This is, you know what I'm saying? So
okay.
That's one thing that y'all do. You and her, y'all, and it's crazy.
We
it's crazy that how my 13-year-old daughter has a older music taste. I go down there and she'll be listening. I'm like, how do you even know this song?
She's down there listening to
she
Keisha Cole.
Yeah, I'm like, how do you know this song? But like, you know what I mean? She picked that vibe up from you. You know what I'm saying? A lot.
Yeah.
At times, I think you are. You do go silent. Silent and comfort becomes your like I can tell when it's those days when you just want like your space and you want, and then I'm like, oh, all right, I feel the vibe and I just go downstairs and you'll be up here, I'll be downstairs, you know what I'm saying? And it's not like it's a I know the fan. It's not like it's a something wrong. It's just like, all right, right now she want her me time, which I believe everybody should get because you said on the episode one time that you like losing yourself. And I think sometimes we get so caught up in a relationship that does happen to women and men alike. Like you become mom, dad, husband, wife, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean, caretaker that you like, yo, I am somebody else too, you know what I mean? But the people around you don't recognize you as that. I recognize you as wife, the kids recognize you as mom, and that's you start to take on that role. You know what I'm saying? I think if I go through mine, you can tell me if I'm wrong, right? I think mine, I'm going to go start from the top. Words of affirmation. I do always encourage you a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Is that the same thing as when you used to write me those lovely poems?
No. That would be something different.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm getting back into that too somewhat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Words of affirmation. I've been encouraging you forever. Like, I really do think that you dope in what you do. And I think that you sometimes... you don't recognize your gifts. And I understand that, right? Because I'm always telling you, like, yo, wow, the pod is actually taking up and we're picking up. Shout out to the people in Pennsylvania that listen to us because we are PA. We Philadelphia homebound. So shout out to Philly for being, you know what I mean, our number one spot. We love you. Thank you for that for PA. And actually, no, California is number 2. So we get a majority of our audio listeners from PA and California. Shout out to y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that, you know what I mean, Philadelphia, y'all recognize us. Well, Pennsylvania. Y'all recognize us and y'all rock with us, you know what I'm saying? I pray that y'all do keep going because as we grow, I do want to have, like, you know what I'm saying? You know, like fun little giveaways and stuff for people like that. Yeah. I wish we was at a better point right now because then we could have gave out like Chris Brown and Usher tickets. That'd have been dope. But even though they're not even coming to Philly. But yeah.
That's crazy.
I know. Words of affirmation is something that I think it is because I think you are dope in what you do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not just grooming. I think it's just dope on how I watch you really put your mind, even when people be telling you no, sometimes I be like, babe, you don't got to prove to these people that you can do it. You're going to hurt yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do it. No, they think I can't do it. I'm going to do it. All right, go ahead. Listen. But once you do it and you prove them you can do it, I want you to stop. Because I remember you did that one time at the job. And I'm like, look, you don't got to prove to these people that you can do it, okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know you can do it. Don't be out here trying to hurt yourself trying to do it. And you did it. And I was like, yo, are you done?
And I was good at it.
And you was. And then when you was like, babe, I'm about to leave early. I was like, bye. Because I don't want you hurting yourself. Because I know that's the job that would tear you up. Acts of service is one thing that I wish I was better at. I'm not there. And I think as a man, I struggle with that because financially, like, I'm trying to climb to get to a point where I could be better with acts of service. And I'm not at the point where I want to be. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Thank you, babe. And I'm not where I'm at the point where I want to be, but acts of service is something that I do love. I love when I can, like, spoil my wife and my kids and take them out and do things, but I'm just not at that point where I can do certain things that I want to do right now.
We're, like, working.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But you gotta keep going to get to the point, though. You know what I mean? Receiving gifts, I'm not good at. I'm not good at receiving gifts. You are not. I'm not.
Very horrible at that.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get better, you know what I'm saying? But I've been at a point in my young age of always taking care of. I am the only boy with nothing but sisters and a mom, and I've been doing for them since an early age. This is why, like, the transition from there to here, it wasn't like hard. It wasn't like you had to get on me like, you gotta get out there and work, you gotta do that. It was me and you telling me that I'm doing too much. You know what I'm saying? Quality time, I am horrible at, and I'm trying to get better at that, which is why I like. It's sometimes when you like, I'm gonna say like you chastise me or you might let me know and it'll knock me back on point because I'll go forever, right? Because, and it's not a thing of neglecting, it's a thing of, I don't want my family to go through what I went through. And like I said, shout out to my mom. My mom is dope, but she did the best she could do. You know what I'm saying? I don't want my kids to have to be in a position where they going without. So I'll work I'll work endlessly. You know what I'm saying? It was a point we was together. Remember I worked like 20 hours that day? Yeah, so you know what I mean? I have to get better with my quality time, and I think that's one thing that I will get better with. I pray I don't get caught up because I see it a lot, and we watch like shows like that. People that get caught up in the success of what they're doing, and then they're at the point where they can stop, but because they so caught up in it, the fear of losing where you at, and you don't. You know what I mean? And
Right.
I pray to God I don't get like that, because the goal in what we do as men is to get our families to at a comfortable position, and when we get there, you don't want to be neglected, or you don't want to be out of the picture because you're creating this life. You know what I'm saying? So I pray I don't get like that. Physical touch is something that I'm not good at. I'm gonna say like this: in the morning time, you know what I mean? At nighttime, I am a better, and well, that sounds crazy, but at nighttime, I'm a better, because at nighttime, you know what I mean? Me and my wife laying together, I will give her a foot massage or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I will just grab her leg and give her a foot massage, or give her a back massage or something like that. And you know what I mean? It's not because I'm trying to lead on to something. I could do that and fall asleep. I end up giving her a foot massage and I'm falling asleep. It's not like I'm trying to, you know what I mean, lead on to something. So, but that's something I do have to get better with in the morning time. Physical touch of my baby. Financial security, I'm definitely trying to get better in that. You know what I'm saying? Right now, we can be good, but in my head, I don't feel like we good. Emotional safety, I am getting better at that. It's times that we've been having like disputes, and I used to blow up. I used to blow up on disputes. Like, I take people through emotional roller coasters, because, you know what I'm saying? I used to just, if an argument happened, I'm in there, what? Really? Okay. I'm slamming doors and everything. You know what I'm saying? And it's not because I'm trying to be a bully. It's because sometimes you be misunderstood. And a lot of times I think in situations I'm very misunderstood. Like people, like I tell you all the time, like people be thinking I'm selfish or I'm this and I'm that. And I just be like, all right, man, freak it. I'm not even gonna go back. And I still feel like that at times. Like, man, they don't understand why I'm trying to do what I'm doing. I get really misunderstood. And because of that, I would explode, because it's like, I'm doing all this for people that don't care about it. And I would really get mad at that. Now I just listen to it and I'm like, all right, this is not a moment for me to blow up. This is a moment for me to listen. So now I'll go through that and I'll be like, man, they don't even understand why I'm doing what I'm doing. But I'll just listen now. You know what I mean? I don't raise my voice. I don't slam doors. I don't do the crazy things that I do. You know what I mean? Throwing joysticks and stuff like that, breaking stuff that I feel like I'm in the house looking for. What did I buy so I can break my stuff? You know what I mean? Like, I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Attention and presence. I think I pay a lot of attention to my wife that she don't even recognize it. I think it's instances and conversations that I remember and hold on to that she's not aware of.
Babe, you're not giving no camera no.
I know. I'm sorry, because I wish I could have that so it was behind and I can look straight at it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But consistency. I think I've been very consistent over the last a year and a half. I think I've been very consistent. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get better though. You know, I'm trying to get better.
Consistent with what?
Consistent with moving forward. Why, you don't think I've been consistent?
Like moving forward.
Like consistent with, as far as a relationship, like when things don't go the way that I might want them to go, that I don't stop. Like I used to stop. When things didn't go the way I want to. What? Oh, really? Oh, I'll leave this. It's over then. You know what I mean? And that was one thing I kept throwing out. And you be like, what you about to say? You about to leave? You about to say you about to leave? That's what you always say. So I think I've been more consistent where I haven't said that in a long time.
No, you haven't. But yesterday you almost.
No, but I never did.
You didn't, but you.
I don't even think I was gonna get that to that point. I've been consistent for a long time. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think I was going to that point when we had that little dispute yesterday. You know what I'm saying? It was intense. It was deep. But protection, I'm always listen. I don't play about my booby cat. Protection is my kids and my wife. Nah, I don't. You know what I'm saying? My wife put me in situations I'm going to. I don't even know what I'm about to walk into. Come up to the CVS. Oh my God! I'm in the street like this. I done ran past my own car. I'm going to the CVS. What the hell am I doing? I don't know who I'm about to go meet. I don't know what this man got.
I don't do that no more. Though.
Yeah, I don't know what he's capable of. I'm so goofy. I just ran past my own car to run to the CVS. I'm like, here I come. Here I come. I'm in the street like this. I'm running to the
CVS was only down the street.
Yeah, CVS is a couple blocks. You know what I'm saying? I could have hopped in the car, but I don't even know why. Why did I run up there? I didn't even drive up there. But whatever. Peace. I'm trying to get better at being peace. You know what I'm saying? I think The difficulty this is what I really find. The difficulty in a real loving relationship is very hard to find peace because
it is.
Both of y'all are like pulling at each other because your partner wants something because they love you. You want something because you love them, and it's like it's almost more relaxing being in a toxic relationship than it is being in a loved one. And I'm gonna say that because in a toxic relationship, this person want what they want and they don't care. This person want what he want and he don't care. In a loving relationship, you want what you want, but you still care about your partner. That you don't want to infringe on their well-being, right? So you just like, all right, I mean, like, I want to do this, but are you okay with it? Are you in a toxic relationship? Like, I don't care if you care or not. This is what I'm doing, and your mind is at ease. You know what I'm saying? But in a loving relationship, it really is. You really got to find the balance, and this is why they say communication is the key, because you really have to stay in communication with that person that we both understand what we doing, and what's going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think we have to get better with that because now it's times that because now I'm home. The finances is like, oh, babe, this is coming out the account. I'm like, oh, I ain't know that. So now we got to get better at that. We're in that time where, you know what I'm saying? We worked together and you handled everything. And now it's like we both putting into the account every day, which I want to get to, putting it together every day. We got to share the communication to understand what's going on. So it's not a burden of me just coming home like, here, pay the bills with this. And you dealing with that is me understanding what needs to be done. And you like, babe, we need this at this date. And we need this at this date. And I understand that. And then we doing that. Rather than me just doing something and you like, babe, well, this came out this time. I'm like, well, I ain't know. So communication, when they say communication is the key, they really don't lie about that. And okay. I'm definitely trying to get...
So what I'm going to do in terms of that is I have everything in my calendar when stuff comes out automatically. I'll just send you those dates. And you could just add them to your calendar and just put it on like repeat for every month.
I feel you. Because that's one thing I do definitely want to get better with. Like, just I know my wife loves me. Like, this is no lie. I know my wife loves me. Sometimes things happen and you be like, man, she don't care about me because it didn't play out in your mind the way that you thought the situation was going to play out. You would think like, yo, when I come home and tell my wife this, oh my God, she's going to be so excited. And then you don't get that. And you like, dang, I thought she was gonna be happy about that, and then it's not. Talking about us, yeah, and cause, all right, just to be, I can't be speak about it. I can't speak about it so much because you know what I'm saying. I got another partner. We gonna do this together, and I had a situation where I felt like, yo, this is it. We made it. Yes, we made it. We made it. We did it. We there. I'm like, when I tell my wife, oh my God, we did it. We done. I'm driving Philadelphia. You in my back. You in my rear view. We out of here. We leaving. We made it. And then she was like, no, babe, that's not it. And it didn't hurt me, right? It did. This is what it did. It prolonged something that I wanted for you right now. Like, I was like, yo, she don't got to do this no more. I can tell her, yo, you could just lay down all day. And
that's boring.
Yeah, but no, instead of you saying that and me accepting it, like, no, that's not it. And I'm like, no, that's it. Because I don't, you know me, I don't want you going somewhere where you talking about something every day this and every day that and every day this. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, all right, she done that. You know what I mean? Whatever. And
it's more so that my body is like breaking down.
Yeah.
Like, I had too many like and health problems or stuff like that.
And I think wrongfully of me, I didn't sit down.
On my body.
But I think wrongfully me, I didn't sit down and listen to why you really didn't want to do it because I had in my head made up so much that I wanted to do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So did you think about what like yesterday or last night? What?
I think about it all the time. Because I be thinking about it like, dang, if we did that right now, we wouldn't have to go through none of this. But then right now, we wouldn't be doing this. Right? Like, so, I don't know. And I don't want, shout out to Mr. Benjamin, I don't want people to think that I'm against them, right? I understand everything that everybody's doing for me. Like, calling me up, praying for me. You know what I'm saying? Telling me, every deal is not a deal that's meant for you. Some
Right.
things, trust me, you could deal with the devil, and I understand that. I
Right.
understand that.
Right.
But sometimes
Like everything
people,
ain't a
but
great
sometimes
thing.
people talk to you from a level of comfort that I'm not at yet. So you can go back home to your big house and be like, yo, you just gotta be patient. Just hold on. Up, my Rolls Royce is full, it's gassing up. You be fine over there. And I'm like, yo, you talking to me from a level of comfort that I'm not at. So of course it's easy for you to say, yo, you just gotta keep trucking. It's gonna be all right. I'm not there yet.
Right.
Like, you can go home and tell your wife, oh yeah, my wife works from home. She don't have to do that, but she loves to do it. You know what I'm saying? Cool. I want my wife to have the same things as yours. You know what I mean? So,
but you have to be patient to get there. You don't, like, every deal is not every situation or presentation.
Opportunity.
Yeah, opportunity is not it is not a good opportunity. It might look good on the outside, but you have to look at the the whole picture. Not looking like this. You have to look with the blinders off. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what we were just trying to get you to understand or whatever.
I still don't think I understand it, but
we're not against you.
I still don't think I understand it, but I am open to just listening more. I wasn't listening. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I know.
I did because I didn't care.
I know when you get like that.
I didn't care. Like, you know what I mean?
I know. And I
like,
told you
so
that.
you know what I mean? So I do apologize to everybody that was involved in that situation. But when a man wants something, they do. When a man, well, he will. He can't. I watched that. You guys done a good job. So him and his wife. You know what I mean? Shout out to Mrs. Carter too. You know what I'm saying? Mrs. Carter, y'all. But yeah, consistency, protection. Like I said, I don't play peace. I'm trying to get better. Being understood. I don't think I'm understood, but I don't think I explain myself enough.
Right.
And you know what's crazy? I do that. It's not just with you. I think my wife get upset because my wife would say something. I'm like, because she don't understand me. I'm like, you know what? Never mind. I'm done. And she's like, hey, you don't got no patience to even tell me? I do that with everybody. Because everybody is weird because in your mind, you think everybody has the same level of understanding as you. Like, you know what I mean? When I'm speaking Pig Latin, you supposed to understand my Pig Latin. You know what I mean? And when people don't understand it, you just get frustrated by repeating yourself. And I think I go through that here and outside. I'm like, man, you know what? And I even told you that time. I'm like, you know what? I'm sorry. I gotta be patient because you're my wife. And you have to understand where I'm coming from. So let me try to break it down better. And, you know what I mean? That loyalty. Oh, listen. I love my booby cat. You know what I mean? So loyal, I'm definitely that. Support. I'm getting better. I'm gonna say I'm getting better because, like I said, with words of affirmation, right? I do push my wife to do things, and sometimes she don't want to do the things that I might push her to. So it might be something like, I'm gonna do this, and I might not support her in that because I feel like that's not you. Like you going underneath what you're supposed to be. So I might not support her in that. I still love her, but I'm like, man, you really undercutting yourself. That's low vibration right there. You bigger than that. So I'm trying to get better at supporting my wife in the decisions she makes, just like what we just talked about. She said something and I didn't support her point of view in it because I ain't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Respect. I do respect my wife. You know what I'm saying? Wholeheartedly. Food. Listen, I know that's my wife love language. You ain't got to tell. When she mad at me, I hit up. You hungry? What you want to eat? Something to eat? Huh? What you want? You want something to eat? You want to go out tomorrow? So I know that's her love language. I could win her back. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Roasting and teasing, I do that. I overly do that. I got to get better with that. You know what I'm saying? Because I tease somebody to the point where you like, look, enough, okay? So, which is odd.
Wait, did somebody say that to you before you was like teasing them too much?
You.
Was it me or was it was Michael, my brother?
Oh, he probably did. Did. That's my man. I love him too. You know what I mean? You told me that. Which is, look, and this is the Ern and TaTa show. We gonna be very transparent with y'all. And I've known her for a long time. I come from a previous marriage. And my best friend and partner in crime, ISO, at the time he was single. And I'm already with somebody.
Oh my God, you gonna tell me?
Listen, because roasting, right? I'm with somebody.
Right.
I'm married. You know what I'm saying? With this person. This is my person right now. My man is single. I'm like, yo, I know this girl at my job I work with. You and her, we gotta go out. My man, he cool with it. All right, bet. Matter of fact, like, let me see a picture. I think you was on Facebook. You know how you was on Facebook. You was catfishing. No, you wasn't catfishing. You was out here advertising.
I was
So
not advertising.
Listen, if you out here taking pictures, you advertising. So like, here she go right here. Oh, all right, bet, set it up. We set it up. We out there, you know what I mean? We double date. We went to a comedy show. Then we went to go eat. The whole time, because I'm trying to get her out of her shell. She quiet. So I'm trying to like open her up, and I'm like picking on her the whole time. You know what I'm saying? And then I guess she got to her breaking point once we got to like the restaurant. That's enough. I'm tired. You've been on me all day. And out of all people, my wife at the time, that's right, because I was tired of him talking too. And I'm like, wow. And it's funny because we went on that double date with 2 other people, and then we end up together. You know what I'm saying? But like I said,
I didn't steal him from nobody, y'all. Just in case y'all read in between the lines.
No, it wasn't that. Me and my wife broke up. You know what I'm saying? We were broken up for sometime before me and you even went out. We were, you know what I mean, separated. You know what I mean? So, but that was just wow.
Yeah, we were friends.
Yeah, sending memes and TikToks is something that I don't do, but you know what I mean, you do. Share music, I don't share music. You don't like my musical taste. Silence and comfort, I do get silent. You know what I mean? Problem solving. My wife would say that preaching. Here you go preaching again. Here you go preaching.
Yeah, every time a lot.
Yeah. So, you know what I mean? Like, I get to talking, man, and she going through something. I'm like, you know what you need to do? This is because if you do this and you do that, see the reason why you going through. Here you go preaching again. At space. I think at times I do know when to give my wife space. Sometimes I might be correct. Sometimes I might be wrong. Sometimes I can be downstairs and she like, what you doing downstairs? I'm like, oh wow, I thought she was wanting space, but you know what I mean. So you know what I mean. Those are they call them the core love languages. It's ones that like break off from that because there's some people that like to fight. Some couples, they love language is fight. They fight and then they fight and then F-U-C-K after that. They fight and you know what I mean? That's what they do. So everybody's love language is different. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it speaks to that. I think now I know there's like people are going to relationships asking people like, what's your love language? Which to me, women look at that as like a green flag. I guess because I'm a man, it seemed like predatory to me. Because then it seemed like you gonna love bomb that to try to get me to a position. Like just do what you do and let's see if we mesh. Like I see that on Pop the Balloon a lot. Man, like, what's your love language? And if you be like, oh, food, all right, bet I got it. Because now he already know what to do. Like, you know what I mean? Just be you and let's see if we mesh. Like, instead of you asking me, and now you know what to play on at times, you know what I'm saying? Rather than just being naturally you. So, like before even people saw my love language, I knew my wife's love language was food. I come in here, hey, I got you this. You know what I'm saying? Because I know my wife. You know what I'm saying? We've been together long enough that I know I pay attention to her and I know her love language. Like, I even know when her favorite food switched up. Like, we talked about it on the episode, like, when Dunkin' Donuts tater tots used to be your thing. You know what I'm saying? And then you went from that, Snicker bars used to be your thing. And you went through all these, like, phases. And I could pinpoint them, and I knew, like, oh, all right, she on it, or all right, she ain't on it no more. All right. And I used to do things like, oh, she ain't on it no more. Okay, cool. And I just found out the next thing. So, like, now, like, Chick-fil-A is, like, your thing. I can pop up at your job with some Chick-fil-A. You be like, oh my God. So, you know what I mean? I pay attention to that and know that enough. We still have a little bit of time before we go.
No, 30 minutes is it.
30 minutes is it?
Yeah, I want us to try to keep it at 30 minutes.
All right. Well, I guess, you know what I mean? We'll clip this down. It might not be 30 minutes because remember we had the time frame that we was walking around. So once I clip it down, it's not going to be 30 minutes. Like, I'm going to clip this conversation out right here, too.
All right, well, maybe we can talk.
All right, so look, I'm just going to ask you this one thing right here.
Oh, well, I want to ask you something.
Yes.
So, do you think our love language meshes together because we're both Libras?
I was going to wear my Libra shirt today, too. I think our love language mesh together because we spend so much time together, not necessarily because we Libras. Like, my love language is like acts of service, and you like to receive gifts. You know what I'm saying? My love language.
Does that make me selfish?
I don't know. You take it for whatever you want to take it for. my love language is loyalty, and you've been through relationships where people been unloyal, but you don't have to worry about me when I'm out here. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, there's certain things where our love language it meshes together because I guess you could maybe you say that it's just you being selfish or not. Whatever it is, what it is. I am a giving person, and you just like to receive. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? I guess I just got to get better with my quality time and my physical touch. But other than that, like financial security, you know I'm not lazy. You know what I mean? You know I get up and I get to it. You know what I mean? Probably sometimes too much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
let you know, excuse me.
Yeah, like,
Need to take a day
off.
off.
But you know I am. Like,
get some sleep.
Right. You know what I mean? You like to
Relax.
you like to be supported. You like to be respected. You also said
But you saying everything me.
No. But I'm talking about what I'm talking. Oh, what do I like? Is my love language? Oh, okay. I didn't go through that. You're right. What do I like? I like quality time. I do like physical touch. And sometimes, all right, the weird thing about men, because we do know women control sex. So sometimes women do control. If a woman shut it down, it's down. Can't no man take it. You know what I mean? Woman shut it down, it's down. But I only say that because at certain times, I don't want things to be misconstrued like, oh, he trying to do that because he wants something. So I'll talk myself out of something in my head. Like, it might be a time I might be like, you know what, I'm about to cuddle with my wife right now. But then I'm like, she might think I'm trying to do something. I just want to cuddle right now. I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? Like, I've been out at it all day. I just want to cuddle with my wife and go to sleep. But she probably gonna think I want to do something. So, baby, you know what? I'm just gonna lay right here and go to sleep. I'm just fucking. You know what I mean? So, there are times that I do that. I gotta stop, and it's weird because I guess everybody in a loving relationship go through this. It's like you second guess yourself when you want to do something with your partner because are they gonna be cool with that? It's almost like when you first start to meet somebody. You know what I'm saying?
You already know. You already know how I am. We've been together long enough.
Yeah, we've been together long enough. You know what I mean? But that don't mean people change all the time. And I heard a young lady say that when your wife get pregnant, you got another wife. You got to go find her. After she had that baby, you got another wife. You got to go find that person. When your wife get a new job, you got another wife because. And I understood what she was saying, right? But then I'm like, Dad, what about the man? Like, find me too. But but no, I understand what she's saying because every time a woman go through certain things, it changes who that woman is, right? Because y'all are so emotional and y'all take everything in. Y'all like absorb the room and take all this stuff in. It changes who you are at the time. You know what I'm saying? So you could have a man can have a bad day at the job. He'll come home, and I'm talking about back in the day. I'm not talking about now. He'll come home, just sit at the chair and with a beer, like they get on my nerves at that job, and that's all. When a woman come home, let me tell you about my day. She did this and she did that and she did this. So I understand when she say that because y'all do absorb so much and it changes who y'all is because now you got to adapt to this and you got to adapt to that. Now I'm mommy. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm this. Now I'm this. Now I'm that. Now I'm that. And every time that you do go through that, I got to figure out who is the next person I got to meet. Because this is still my wife and I still love her. Mm-hmm. So I got to meet that new person and I got to get to know them. So sometimes you are more slow to respond because the thing that I used to do that you used to like, you might not like no more. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I understand what you're saying though. But shit, you right. No, we was talking about finding your person. So. No way. And also, yeah, like when I was saying how the young lady was talking about you gotta find your wife, find your wife. Yeah. And plus, like I said, I'm from an era, if y'all take it like good or bad, it might be good, it might be bad, because where the man was always second fiddle in a relationship. You know what I mean? Like the woman, she superseded the relationship, and the man was just like, whatever I can do for you, and wherever I fit in, I fit in. Like, you know what I mean? That's how it kind of was. You know what I'm saying? So I'm from that ilk. Like, I got a lot of older uncles and my dad's that's from that, and I kind of I took that in where I don't stand in the front of the relationship. Mm. You know what I mean? I let you lead. Like, even down to if the kids do something, what your mom say? What? No, what she say? Then do it. That's how I hear. I'm not like, let me hear what happened. Oh, okay. Oh, well, yeah, she do be wrong. Yeah, she be wrong. No, like, I'm not that. So, you know what I mean? I do let my woman stand in the front. I do let my wife stand in the front of the relationship because I was born from that. And a lot of the newer generation see that as wrong because they like, man, I'm somebody too. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? I want to be heard in a relationship. Like, this is a conflict in relationships. Like, you know what I mean? That I ain't gonna really speak on, but I'm kind of older and I kind of take that stance. You know what I mean? I don't come in here and tell you how to set the house up. You make the house a home. I never be like, oh no, I don't like this. Oh no, this decor is horrible. She got that. You know what I mean? I just come in and I'm like, oh okay, I see you changed it up. All right, and I just go with it. You know what I'm saying? So I am like that, and like I said, at times I do go through my moods, and I'm like, man, you know what? You really don't rock with me. You know what I mean? You really don't rock with me, but I do know that you do because I know that you care about me because just like now, how you was like, no, what is it that you do? And I think as men, right, that just like that, we can't get upset when we start to feel forgotten because we kept pushing ourselves in the back. So if I'm telling my woman, my wife, my kids, hey, it's your birthday, Dad. What you want? Nah, you know what I mean? You know, Dad, all right. Hey, it's Christmas, Dad. What you want? No, don't worry about that. It's Father's Day, Dad. What you want? Nah. Then in a while, everybody forget about it, like, Dad. Everybody forgot about Dad. Nah, it's crazy.
I got you your Father's Day.
Yeah, you did. But that's all I'm just saying, cause yeah, like,
so this bracelet, with his initials, and then this other bracelet. Can y'all say? And then this one is from last year. Oh, it has all the children's names. Yeah, 9 kids.
You don't even wear the gift I gave you with the pendant.
Oh yeah, cause it's like it's dressy.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a dress. He got me like a
chain with
with like a heart, and then when you open it, it's a picture.
Yeah.
Of us
in it. Yeah, but you're right though. Like, and it's just weird how we are as humans. And I just sometimes I get quiet to understand it because I know I'm not perfect. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I just gotta Yeah, but I gotta get better at. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get better at working a relationship because it is work, and it requires work. You can't just say, "Oh, we at cruise control right now, we good." You know what I mean? So I am willing to put the work in, and I'm just going to you know what I mean, do what I got to do for that. Before we go, because I don't. You say, I mean, this is big thing going around where they like black women need to be protected. Do you feel like as a black woman that you're protected? You know what I mean? We've been seeing like all these social media cases of these black women being attacked and, you know what I mean, not coming home and unalived. And, you know what I mean? You know, our prayers out to everybody. I mean, our condolences to the families that might have lost somebody. But do you feel like as a black woman that you're not protected?
So I haven't experienced that.
You haven't? You called me up to CVS. I got to run up there. You ain't feel protected there. You called me.
Well, I was protected because I knew I can call you. And
okay, I got you.
So, like I said, I haven't. Okay, all right. I experienced that when I was single. You know what I'm saying? But I haven't.
What you mean? Like how so?
Not being protected because.
You ain't had nobody to call.
Yeah, like it was just me. I could have called my brothers, but I'm not gonna call them. I just don't. I don't like calling my brothers in situations. You know what I'm saying? Somebody might get hurt. I don't want that to happen. But so I was like, I just dealt with it myself, being a single person. Now, when they see that you have a man around, it like people don't bother you.
Yeah, you told me a couple instances where like you might have had like food delivered to the house and it was airy and I was like, dang, I wish I was there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like, cause.
Yeah, it was weird.
Even because this is the thing to me. Even y'all don't know, but I've driven Uber. I've been doing it for a long time, full time, part time, just extra money, right? Mm-hmm. The scariest thing for me is not me picking up a dude in the middle of the night that I feel like is threatening. That's not even scary to me. It's when I pick up a girl and she drunk and then I gotta try to wake her up. That's so nerve wracking because I'm like, how do I wake you up without looking like a creep? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So. I can understand how black women feel like they're not protected in instances because I'm like, oh man, she in there sleep. Yeah. I gotta try to wake her up and not look like I'm doing something. I'm trying to really like we at your stop right now. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I just asked that question if you ever felt like that unprotected, or do you feel like that's a thing? Like black women are not being protected because you said because you're in a relationship, y'all should be protected even beyond that. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think that is true. I think that it is true. We get a hard time. I really think that's true. I really do. That we're like the most unprotected.
You think y'all the most unprotected?
Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah.
Why so though?
I don't know. I don't know why they think that. They think that we're like disposable or something like that. We don't matter. I don't know why.
You mean all right? Now I'm gonna be specific before we go. You talking about black men Like black men feel
No,
like that, or just
everybody.
everybody?
Everyone thinks that about us. I don't understand why. You know what I'm saying? If someone knows the answer, I would love to hear the answer to why that they feel that way about us.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I know, like, this is beyond like the protection. I know black women at a time was considered the last. Like, even as black men, we was looked at as the next to the last, and behind you was black women. You know what I'm saying? So I know that is there are truths to that. You know what I mean? You're right. And even now, like, we can see it in the world that we live in. Like, you know what I'm saying? With everything going on and
crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to ask you that question, man. Like I said, man, to all the young ladies, the black young ladies, man, stay protected.
Black men protect.
Yeah, because we losing the village.
Y'all are our protectors.
We are losing the village, and we gotta stop competing with each other.
Right.
Like, I think that'd be the problem. Like, we always compete with each other because we, as black people, I'm just gonna speak to us right now. You know what I mean? We talk to everybody, but we come from a point of we behind, right? So we always gotta fight forward. And in the fight forward, I don't gotta fight with you. No, me first. Because it becomes a fight between us as we trying to get up. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, let's just all get there together. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't gotta be a fight between me and you.
If we all band together, we will be very, very strong and tough to knock down and stuff. If we all come together. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all been seeing all this craziness happening, you know what I'm saying, with all this stuff. I've seen it, and it like it devastates me, and it kind of like scares me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm you know, we love all people, but for some reason us as black people, we're just like, I don't know.
I don't know either, man.
We are a threat to everyone for some reason. Yeah. So if we all come together, we will be very, very strong.
And me and my wife, we are a real couple. Been together 15 years, going on 16 years, forever.
No, we've been together long.
We've been together. I'm talking about married. Oh. We've been together. You know what I'm saying? But like, we do encourage black love, and let's just
excuse me.
For the brothers out there, man. The person that you with, understand that person is the most important person in your life. You know what I'm saying? And do what you can for that person.
And vice versa.
And vice versa. But I'm talking to the men. Stop being so hardship to run to another woman. I'm going to say like this. As a man, whatever couple seconds of enjoyment that you want to get out of that situation, don't let that cost you your relationship. Because a lot of men run for a couple seconds of enjoyment. That's really all it is. A couple seconds of enjoyment, you know what I'm saying? And you then threw away
that kids, can ruin everything.
Yeah, kids, a wife, a relationship. Listen, everything. I tell my wife in a minute, yo, put that wig on right there. You about to be Sandra tonight. It is what it is. I'm just saying, but like, don't, to the brothers, man, have some discipline. DICK discipline, please, with your life. The worst thing in the world is a man that's undisciplined. You'll see it in everything that he does. You know what I'm saying? If he doesn't have that discipline. Don't be out here chasing a woman, you know what I'm saying? If you have a woman at home, have some discipline. Because I'm speaking to the brothers as a man. You know what I mean? We mess up a lot of our relationships. We do. There's a lot of women out here that's trying to stay beside a brother, and he done messed up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. And then you want to walk away and say that, yo, she ain't this and she ain't that, because she wouldn't deal with the 6th time. You know what I'm saying? So have some discipline, brothers. You know what I mean? And hold on to your relationship and realize that this person not only is the best for me, they bring out the best for me. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. We thank y'all.
Thank y'all.
And just like that, we out.
All right.
Peace.